Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm coming back at y'all with my second video. I had just recorded a video for y'all, but I'm not gonna use that because it was kind of all over the place. It wasn't really prepared, and I found the videos on the 20 questions red tag. So I'm gonna make that my second video. I found what's her name? Miss Allen Spice has the questions listed on her page, so I think these are pretty much the right questions. So I'm gonna go down these and try to answer them as quick as possible for y'all. Alright, so it said, do you remember the specific moment you decided you were going to dread your hair? Where were you? And how did you feel? The specific moment I said I was going to dread my hair, I was at home. This is when my sister was living together. And I had just washed my hair and blow dried it. And a couple weeks ago, I had put it in some 2-strand twists. And like I said, a couple weeks ago, and they came right out like 2 weeks later. So I was like, you know what? I said I'm gonna try to lock my hair. Now I tried to lock it before, like in 07, 08, something like that, but I don't remember the reason why back then. And when I put it in there, I remember I got my sister to part my hair. We stayed up all night. She was parting my hair, and I was rubber banding it. And I was like, I'm gonna twist these things nice, and I'm gonna let them lock up. And I was skeptical because, like I said, I tried it before. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work. If it wasn't work, at the time I was saying, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna stick it out. But as time went down, I said I can't take this. It looks a mess during the in between stage. But I'm at 2 years now, and I stuck it out. All right. Question number 2: what method, if any, did you use to start your dreadlocks? I started my dreadlocks using the 2-strand twist method. Basically, just taking 2 strands of hair, rolling it, and twisting it together. And I had that on my first video. The first picture is how I started my dreadlocks. How old are your dreadlocks? My dreadlocks, in 3 days, I'll be going on 2 years with them. 2 years. Yep, 2 years, baby. So you can say they're 2 years old, and this is how they look right now. It's kind of like I have braid out. Braid out is old, but I had it for 2 years. What is the length of your longest dread and your shortest dread? I think my shortest dread is gonna be right here. No, not right there. This one right here. No, I don't. Which one is the shortest? Is one of these are the shortest ones? Let's find out. Yeah, this one right here, and this is the one I cut. If you look back in one of my old videos, this dread was probably the like right here. So it was more like this. I had my hair back because my 2-strand twist was straight at the ends and it was looking a mess, so I cut it. My longest dread, I think, is this one in the back here. Yeah, you see it always drapes down to right here. So this one is kind of like pulling, and on this side it'll be these two. So these two right here, the longest one right there. Can you see it? I want to make sure y'all can see it. Yeah, it's something else right there. So yeah, it's coming down right there. Next question: do you have any dreads that are specifically unique, strange, or awesome? I'm gonna say this double head dragon thing right here. Let me find it. I probably done twisted it up somewhere. So I should have been a little more prepared for this. Where is it at? Where you at? Where are you at? I'm looking in the camera trying to find it. I think it's over here somewhere. Okay. No, this is not it. This is okay, here it is right here. You see this? It looks a mess. I was so scared. As you see, yes, from the 2-strand twist, I think I'm just end up cutting that. Y'all let me know. Should I let that go or just end up cutting that? This is 2 dreads together. One of them was like real skinny, and it was starting to look like it was about to fall out. And that's when it was like, I'm going to take this stuff out of my head. I'm not about to be walking around with half dreads and, half falling out dreads. But I ended up, I found a video on here most likely, or method, and I just twisted it together and they ended up binding together. But it's still the ends won't lock up together, so I probably end up cutting them off at the ends right there. So this is like the most weirdest one. I always hide it. You can't really tell at the root till you get down here, and it's like, what the hell is going on? We're gonna put that back. Alright, Alright, let me find the next question. How many dreads do you currently have? Is that the same number you started with? I don't know how many dreads I have. I'll try to count them and I'll put the number in there. So it won't be answer actually on here, but in the description I'll put the number in there. What type of shampoo do you use? Or any other products on your dreadlocks? I use Mango Lime shampoo, and I just used the protein conditioner for the first time, and it really didn't make too much of a difference to my hair. I couldn't tell. I used the mango gel, and I used the wax. Let me speak on the wax. I used to use the wax a lot when I first started, but now that my hair is mostly locked up all the way, I only use a little bit just because of the texture of my hair. On certain dreads I still need that on there. And I also use the organic gel also. I think it's by Root Stimulator, something like that. The purple and clear container. Yeah, I use that also. And I had the picture of that in my first video. How often do you wash your dreads? 2 to 3 weeks. I'm trying to go 3 weeks now, since they are, like I said, about 90% all locked up just for some of these ends that are kind of still straight. So I try to go 3 weeks now, but if not, at the minimum at least 2 weeks. I never wash my hair every week. Do you do any regular maintenance on your dreads? Every time I wash my hair, I think one time I was tired, I probably washed it and didn't do nothing to it. But every time I wash it, I do a fresh retwist or even a braid out. With the braid out, I don't really retwist. I just roll up 3 of them and braid them up like that. But I never just wash it and leave it. I don't think that's a good idea. What are your favorite beads and or decorations? I took all my beads off like a couple of weeks ago because they was kind of sticking to the dread, and I figured when I washed it, maybe that part of the dread, I don't know. I just took them off. I said I don't even want to leave them on and keep washing it. That was the only accessory I really put on my hair, was them beads. I may have a picture with them on there. I'll see if so. I'll post it up. If your dreads had their own personal motto, what would it be? My dreads motto is P and M. Patience and maintenance. I learned that with my hair, that especially again, I keep going back to the texture of my hair. I had to have patience because at one point I was like, what? I can't go outside looking like this. I can't go to work like this, half dreaded, half twisted. But you just have to have patience and know how to maintain your head and make it presentable, and you'll get the final result, which is basically, like this right now. My hair thickened up really well. If you look at the picture from when I first started, the twists weren't real skinny, but they were pretty much thin, but they thickening out well. If you could start a new set of dreads, would you do anything differently? Yes. I probably would go to a loctician. I started my dreads on my own, so that's what I'm most proud of, because it was a learning experience. I learned a lot off of YouTube. I didn't go to a salon or ask anyone. I just put 2-strand twists in my hair and I let them lock up. And I watched YouTube videos, Zaylock, Pretty Boy Shade, majority of their videos. Oh, Apples and Mustard. Yeah, it was Apples and Mustard, Pretty Boy Shade, and Zaylock 23. And a few other dreadlock videos, and I pretty much watched their documentaries and how their things went and took suggestions from them. Is there anything else unique about your appearance other than your dreadlocks? Tattoos, appearances? I got my ears pierced. They've been pierced though. My ears are pierced. I had one tattoo. I want more. I do music. I don't know if y'all can even see that. It's like a world with a music note in it and the hands holding it. I'll try to get y'all a better picture with that. Any other appearance? I don't know. Can y'all see anything? I don't see anything. Really, yeah, just that. I wear jewelry. I like to wear jewelry. I just usually have on the bracelets. That's about it. How many employers turned you down for having dreads? Any wanted you because of your dreads? Well, I can't really answer that because the job I'm at now, I was there before I started my dreadlocks. I had my hair, it was naturally out or braided up in braids, and I started my dreads there, but I didn't get like any flack or anything like that. To me, it was more like a personal flack, especially during the in-between stage. And I had to figure out, Alright, what is the weirdest, funniest, and dumbest question I got about my dreads? Let's see. The weirdest question, I think, is when people ask me, so how do you get them out? How you gonna take them out? You gonna cut your hair all off? And it's like, when you lock something that's stuck, right? So there's only a few options to get them out. I had to let them know, you can comb them out, yeah. The dumbest questions when people ask me, it's one of these questions, but people ask me why, not so much why I locked them, as in a sense, just like general, but people I know who ask me that. And it's like, well, why you put them tracks in your hair? Or why you shave your sides off and put that mohawk in your head? You know what I'm saying? Or why you got that wig on your head? It's something you want to do. That's how you want to wear your hair. The funniest probably had to be when I was over at the Bahamas. Wasn't so much funny, but this guy was just like so amazed that I actually had locks in my head. This was during the in-between stage. I think I got a picture on the cruise, and my grandma was shopping, and he was like, "Are those locks in your hair?" And I was like, "Yeah." But my hair was still curly at the end. He just like kept touching my hair and was just like, "Oh my gosh, that is just so beautiful. I never seen anything like that." It almost just looked like natural twist. I was like, well, I started with 2 trans twists, but I'm trying to lock them up right now. He was just like so amazed, I guess, because it was like almost looked like twists, which is like, I don't know how to explain it, just like curls at the end. It was, I think maybe I had washed my hair. You know how it looks when you wash your hair, like curly like that. He was just amazed with that. Funniest thing, yeah, that's probably about like closest thing to the funniest thing about my hair. Have you ever had a freak accident or an embarrassing moment involving your dreads? Nah. I don't think I know freak accident. Embarrassing moment? Nah, I would have to say no. Not that I can remember off top right now. You have any dreaded role models? If so, who? I think I like people who really maintain their dreads. I like Ace Hood's dreads. Like when he gets his hair retwisted. I like how he wears his locks. Who else? I really like, Ace Hood locks. He's tight with his rhymes too, so rapper, dread, something in common. Role model, yeah, he's a cool guy. What dreaded YouTubers could you see yourself hanging out with in real life? Apples and Mustard, Zaylock23. I would say Pretty Boy Shay still, even though she cut her hair off. It was a guy, the Bookman. He had his hair dreaded, but I haven't seen his channel in a long time. I don't know what happened to him. Pretty much a lot of dread channels I watch or subscribe to. Everybody seem like pretty cool people. Last question, I think, is gonna be, who are you gonna tag? I'm gonna look at my first video, and whoever videos is right beside mine, on that little side part on YouTube, it had a little bar like, videos that's common to yours. I'm gonna tag all those people, because I'm pretty much everybody else who I've been talking about already done this 20 dread tag questions. So it's Lockstar202 right here, and this has been my dread 20 questions and answers. I hope y'all enjoy it and look forward to putting up more videos. Alright, peace out. I gotta go do my show. Get out.